Hey, Scott Austin here from JadePuma. In this video, I'm going to show you the store redesign that we did for Ryno Power. Ryno Power is a company in San Diego. They've been around for about a decade, and they are a sports supplement company, and they're focused on athletes. And specifically, they're focused on athletes in motocross, mountain biking, BMX. So they're really focused in where they're applying their marketing efforts. Even though here you see a swimmer, they are branching out a little bit, but they've done a really good job in focusing on their niche of two-wheel sports. Now, this is their old design, and some of it doesn't work because we, changed the product layout, so there's no product showing here. But it just gives you a look and feel for the brand. And the brand, one of the founders is Ryan here, who is a former professional motocross athlete. And the brand is basically, his nickname was Rhino in the industry, and he had a reputation for charging hard while, like a rhino, while, in a race. So that's part of their branding is charge life, and it's really meant to be for true athletes who are looking for the best performance, designed by athletes for athletes. And you see here, it's kind of, I'm not going to call it too bland, but it's not the sexiest looking site. But they had a really good focus of going after these athletes that are looking for performance and really being about charging life. So what we did is we did a redesign, put it into the Flex theme, and this is what we came up with. So their brand colors, let's just go to the branding page here, are this yellow, black, and white, right? A lot of contrast going on, a lot of vibrance. Really nice, that charge life mantra. We came up with some colors that we'll use off of that. And you can see we defined a lot of the color schemes, the fonts and all that good stuff in our brand guidelines. And one of the things they do, because they're so focused on athletes, is that they sponsor athletes. And that's a big part of their marketing effort. So what we'll see is these are sponsored athletes. These are well-known athletes in their field. And we use those people throughout the marketing. So we actually use their names here, different sponsored athletes. And we have a whole section for sponsored athletes. Each of the athletes, once they're sponsored, gets their name and photo up there, and they get to talk a little bit about themselves. And we broke that up by the different, types of sports that there are. And then we also allow people who want to be sponsored to sign up for a sponsorship. We have a few sign up forms on the site, and we added the Hulk apps form builder for that because it allows us a lot of control. I think we're still using the free level here, and it gives us lots of control over the form. So we're very happy with that. We went with this really big banner. I like a banner on the homepage. It's what I call a "You Are Here" sign. It's not trying to sell people and say, here's our deal of the day and all that good stuff. What it's doing is saying, this is who we are, this is who we're for, this is what we sell. And I think this banner does it really, really well, where they show a whole bevy of different athletes at the top of their performance, the big product assortment image to make it really clear in what they're doing, and their charge life mantra right there. So that says a whole lot in one image. Show some favorite products, and then they've got a really good graphics team who builds lots of compelling imagery. So it's really easy when they build the imagery for me to include it into the site, which is what I've done in this design. And we use that black and yellow a lot to really be bold and I would say daring in our presentation of things. That black and yellow go together so well. So you can see we're using that throughout everything. And here, these product seals, for example, you'll see later on when we get to the product page, they're inversed in color. So because it's black, white, and yellow, we can trade inverse and normal really easily. And we use this, because they have these athletes, and they go out to events all the time, and they're shooting photography with athletes. We had a whole assortment of photos that we could use. And like this guy charging down the hill on his mountain bike, I just absolutely love this photo. And this is one of their sponsored athletes, just showing if you get Ryno Power, this is the kind of capability and power you're going to get inside your body from their supplements. So let's talk about their shopping experience a little bit. Um, they've got lots of different ways you can shop, depending on what you're looking for. And they also break their supplements down into three buckets: things you're going to use before your workout, things you're going to use during your workout, and then things that you're going to use after your workout. And they built a bunch of packages on things that people can, they're going to combine different things. So these different packages are some of the common combinations of their supplements that people look for. But we also built was a design your own package scenario where we show all the products from the before bucket, and if they pick one, let's say they want motivation, they can decide which size they want to add to their cart, add it to their cart, and this modal pops up that says, hey, do you want to look at more before products, or do you want to go on to during? And you'll notice here we got this counter: before, during, after, and review order at the top. If we go on to during, right now we see the products that are in during, and they can order those. And if they want, they can stay on during and add another product. And let's go on to after and add a product from there. And you may have noticed some of the products are in multiple buckets. And then if they go to the review order, that takes them to their cart and they can see their full order on there. And if we go into the checkout, you'll notice we have a really nice branded checkout. Branding is a strong element here. We always have athletes in performance in our photography. We've got that yellow, that black going on. Use a slightly, a lighter tint of yellow here because the bright yellow would be too much and overpower the black text. So the shopping experience allows them to shop a bunch of different ways. And now let's just pick up one of their top products and show you a product page in detail. So here, we're doing recharge for subscription. You can do a one-time purchase or you can subscribe and save. And then you can pick your color, you can pick your package size, all on the same product page. Here's the product seals. These are SVG files, and that's how, remember on the home page, they were black background with white text. Because they're SVGs, we can change their colors with CSS really easily, and that's how that's done here. Got a good product description, and then the quick reference guide, which explains to people that before, during, and after, the different products that are available from Ryno Power and how you'd use them in combination. Little shipping reminder because they actually ship really quickly. And then nutritional supplement facts. And they're slightly different between the chocolate and the vanilla, so we show both. And then we show some lifestyle photography, right? So once again, they've got these professional athletes that they're using and creating photography from. So this provides just a little bit more authenticity for that whole experience. And then what we also did for cross merchandising, so protein is a single product that you can buy, but it comes in a bunch of different packages. So remember I showed you the packages before. These are all the packages which contain protein. So maybe you want to build up a package while you're on the protein page, like, oh, why don't I just get the pre-built package for the bodybuilder power package and buy that instead. So the merchandising we're doing on the product page, now a package doesn't have this, it's just the elements do. So let's just go to another element and show you that. Let's go to an endurance one and pick up carbo fuel. And you'll see down here, we're promoting this one's in two different packages. And then we have an accordion talking a bit about the quality of the product. It's all natural ingredients, the shipping and returns policies, as those are important to people. And then we go into the customer reviews. And what's really fun about customer reviews is the customers, we turned on, so this is Judge Me's reviews, and we turned on the ability for customers to add photos. And what they've done is they've started adding photos quite a bit. Let's actually go to the reviews page and show you some of them because it's super fun. They started adding photos of themselves. Most of them are like just showing themselves, showing off their athletic prowess, right? Some are showing a product photo, but most are just showing themselves, living their life, doing their thing, like this, right? So the more people do this, the more it just adds authenticity that, the marketing that Rhino's out there saying, hey, we go after, athletes who are, looking for the best performance. Well, that's really true because here's all their customers and here's all the stuff they're doing. This guy's getting in the air, which is just crazy to me. So this photography that, the customers are sending in is absolutely fantastic and builds on that whole community aspect that Ryno is trying to get by having all these sponsored athletes that they're doing and promoting on the site. So this is really, really nice stuff. I was super happy when we turned this on and customers started submitting photos of themselves doing the stuff that they love. Right? Couldn't ask for better photos. So we walked through the shopping experience. We've also got a lot of resources, a lot of blog articles to help people out. A lot of this is for SEO, inbound traffic generation. And when they go to events, they show different things. They show people how to do workouts, all sorts of fun stuff. Um, Got a dealer locator because you can buy these in lots of different stores. I forget which app we use for this, but it allowed us to customize it and put in the branding for the brand in there. And of course, if you want to become a dealer, you can apply. This is another Hulk Apps form. And then we implemented a rewards program, and that was done with Smile, which does rewards and referrals. So if we click on the rewards page, I think I'm already logged in. Yeah, I'm already logged in. So the Smile app only allows you to interact with their app inside of this modal, which is there's pros and cons behind that. But the nice thing is they allow us to, just with a hyperlink, open that modal up on any page throughout the store. So you'll notice on our modals, on our little, buttons, we've only got the chat one, right? So here's the chat app that they've got, and that's all we're using. We don't want to clutter the page with lots of little buttons everywhere, right? So here, when you click on rewards, it opens up that modal automatically. You can see the URL down the bottom. It says #smile home. So when you click on rewards, it takes you to the rewards page where you can learn more about the rewards program, and it opens up that modal automatically. And if someone does close it out, we can just click the see my points, and it opens up that modal for them again. So we took the constraint that we could only use the modal, and we maximized the functionality for the customers so they can get in there and see their stuff. And let's go to some about pages. So here's about Ryno Power. They do they talk about their little charge life mantra, which is nice. And they talk about why they got started, what their philosophy was. Here's one of the founders, Ryan, talking about how he got started and what his inspiration was for the brand. Here we have another program for affiliates where they can log in. That's another app. Reviews we saw already, blog we saw already. We also did a separate blog because you can do more than one blog type inside of your Shopify store. So this one is just for recipes. We broke that out separate so that in our Klaviyo emails, we could send out emails saying, hey, go check out these recipes that you could make with the different supplements that you're buying from us. So it's an easy way to point them to one place and see just a subset of content they're looking at. We did policy pages. I like policy pages that have, that support the branding instead of just pointing to the generic policy page. We wrap them in a Flex theme page template, and that gave us the ability to put a header up there and format the content nicely. We do have subscriptions. I showed you that. We're using recharge for subscriptions on the product page. So this page is an upsell for subscriptions. And once again, this page we built for Klaviyo. So after somebody places an order, we'll also send them an email saying, hey, that you can also make that order a subscription if you want. And this is the landing page we'll send them to where they can learn about the subscription and the value prop and the reasons they'd want to subscribe. We also have a video here which shows them how they can manage their subscriptions once they are subscribing. We have an international page because they are available around the world in lots of different places. So this is just a list of all the different countries and ways for consumers and distributors to contact the brand. Got an FAQ, nice accordion functionality on that. And then we also have a contact us page, which gives them lots of ways to contact. These guys are more than willing to talk to their customers, which is a great sign of trust building. And there, there we take them to that manager subscription tutorial again and the FAQ in case that's what their questions are about, so they don't have to contact the staff to figure those things out. And then if I go into my page here, so this is my account page. You can see we already look at the rewards. So here, here's a link where I can see how to earn points, and it'll just pop that modal up and show me different ways to earn points. But I also have a link here for managed subscriptions if the customer is a subscriber. And here, this opens up the recharge dashboard, which we implemented the Ryno branding inside of. Right, so we couldn't change the layout of this page, but we could change the colors and the fonts and all that good stuff to support the brand, and that's what we've done here. So that is the store redesign that we did for Ryno Power. This is using Flex theme, the online store 2.0 version, which gives us the ability to add custom sections, which we've done in a few places, right? We saw that here in this design your own package experience. But another one we did was here. Let's go into theme customization. What this brand does a lot is they sell specials, right? They'll do a, hey, this weekend only buy $100 worth of product and get a free hat or a t-shirt or something like that. And they wanted a way to promote that. And as most of you know, you just can't promote that on the homepage because not everybody comes through your homepage. So what we did is we built them a section. Where is it? Right here. So here I am in the header, and I'm in theme customization, right, for the theme. And this section here, header promo, is a new one that we built. And what it does, if you check it on, you'll see their most recent promotion, which was for the 4th of July. All right, so now it's past 4th of July, they've turned it off, and they're waiting for their next promotion. But this blue band, and they have the ability, so this is responsive. They can put in different text for desktop and for mobile. So you have a longer message for desktop, or a shorter message for mobile, and different font sizes and all that good stuff. You can see here, if we go to the mobile view, they kept most of the text, but they changed the font size, and they controlled where they put the line break in there so that it looks good when they do it. But they have control over the colors, the background color, the text color, the text. And this shows up on every page on the website, right? It's part of the header. So we didn't make it part of the sticky header, right? But it shows up on every page. So no matter what page somebody lands on, they're going to be able to see, let's just click on a random page here. They're going to be able to see that promotion, the special that's going on right now in the store. So another custom section that we built for them, there were several of them here, I'm showing you a couple of them, is in the cart. So let's go to the cart, and we've got a bunch of products in there already because we did that before, during, and after. I'm just going to delete a couple. And what we have is this impulse item, was what I call it. Sort of like when you're standing in line at checkout and they have the bubble gum. So here is a low price item, which is a brand building item. This is their factory iron-on logo 2-pack. So, most people aren't shopping for these items, right? They're shopping for the nutritional supplements, although they can get to the branded items in the shopping experience. They're over here. But what we do is we added this to the cart and as a promotion. And if the customer clicks on add to cart, it automatically adds that item to the cart and no longer promotes it and goes on to the next item in the section. In the theme customization, they can pick up to 3 items to promote. In this one here, I think we're only doing 2 right now, but here's another branding item for $6.95, more of an impulse purchase. And now they've added both to the cart, and we're no longer promoting. They could have a third one in there if they wanted to. Now, this isn't like personalized. There's just, we're promoting this to everybody. But what we found is now that we've started doing this, their purchasing of these products obviously is going up quite a bit. And that's because people do like the brand and they like showing off the brand, and they want to put the stickers on the helmet. They want to iron the patch onto their jersey as they're out doing their sports. So it's been a nice little uplift in sales for an average order value for Ryno Power, but it's also been great for the customers to be able to participate in the brand and show off the brand that they are part of that community for Ryno Power. All right, that is the store redesign for Ryno Power. Thanks for watching.